Gaffer, another victory here in pre-season. What are your reflections on today's game?
I thought it was a good workout for the boys. I thought the standard went up again from last week. The intensity went up in the opponent, and they had players out there playing for FC United that obviously had careers in the game and maybe coming towards the back end of it now, but they know the game, so they know what positions to stand in and block certain things up. But I thought it was, as I say, I thought the intensity went up, which was the main thing for me. It's been a lot better all week, and they've taken it into the game. Now there was still stuff in the game that was very good, and there was stuff we've got to improve on, but that'll come. We've got time.
What is that stuff that you want to improve on from this game?
I think it's probably I think we've done a little bit of work on our press this week. We can still get better at that. I think we can still get better at what we look like when we're trying to create attacks in the midfield, and what does the movement look like in midfield, and what does it look like at the top end of the pitch when our defenders have got the ball. I think our decision making has got to improve on the pitch, but that again, it's early stages, so that'll takes a few games to sometimes come back. But I just felt at times, especially in the first half, we got into good areas and we either chose the wrong pass or we chose the wrong option. So it's all stuff that's good though, because we can go back through it on the video next week on Monday or Tuesday and show the boys, and obviously that'll help us get better.
And those spells in the first half where the goals were created, the balls moved really quickly, maybe a lot quicker than last week.
Yeah, there was some. I thought there was some really good bits of play as well. So I thought all the goals were good ones. It's good for the strikers to get their names on the score sheet again. They'll be pleased. Big smiles on their faces. So look, yeah, there's some good play. There's no doubts about it. But there is still plenty that we can get better at. So look forward to another good week on the training ground. And look, we've got Kilmarnock next Friday night. The standard of opposition is going to go right up. It'll be a really tough game, and we'll have to improve again.
Yeah, and in terms of what you were implementing during the week in training, like you said, press, on the ball work, how well do you feel that they matched that, in the efforts today?
Well, as I think I said to you in the week, Ethan, when you go into games normally in the league season, you've got kind of an idea how an opponent is going to play. And when I know we're playing FC United of Manchester, we're playing Holker last week, but there's obviously different pressures against different shapes and systems, and but it's hard to get that in when you're in the middle of the start of a pre-season, when you're also giving the boys physical work. But generally going into games, you have an idea what our opponents are going to play, and then you can really work on things. And we didn't know they were going to play a back three today, whether they're going to play a back four, and that makes a difference for front players and wide players and how they get after opponents. So look, there's plenty of work to still be done on that, and as I say, we'll have some good footage from the game which we can show the boys back, and we'll make improvements going forward.
Like you touched on a bit before, we've scored 8 goals in pre-season, and 4 of them to come from strikers. I mean, that must feel really pleasing to knowing that at the top of the line you've got players who are scoring goals.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I knew that anyway when I came in. I think they've all got fairly decent records, the boys. Yeah, it's good for their confidence, isn't it? That's what I think. I think strikers, it doesn't matter who they're playing against, if they can get their name on the score sheet, they seem to have a smile on their face. So yeah, good for them, and obviously hope long may that continue.
And looking at the squad today, 2 players you want involved today, Sam Barnes and Paul Farman. What's the situation with those two?
Unfortunately, Sam, I said to you on Thursday that Sam would be involved, and we picked up a knock on Friday in training. We're hoping it's nothing too serious, but obviously he couldn't play today. Paul, again, it's similar, very minimal, but we didn't think it was worth risking him either. So that's where we are with that.
I suppose on the other chance opportunities were then hands out full 90s for Will and Rory, who seemed to do well today.
Yeah, look, I felt the game was fairly comfortable for us. I felt Rory, we could have probably, we did have another. We could have brought somebody else on, but we thought we'd leave that, and Rory could play the game, because I didn't think it was too hard for him. So, and obviously Will gets 90 minutes. So yeah, it'd be good for them too.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Is that okay, mate?